Look, I'm under no delusions that Taylor Swift will see this video. But if on the 0.01% chance you do, anyone who takes Kim Kardashian seriously in 2024 as this was, isn't someone whose opinion you need to worry about. Just leave it. Howdy, ladies, gentlemen, and others. It's me, Royston Charmaine. How are you doing? Some of you have been asking for this for a very long time, but one person who has asked for it quite recently is Sarah Garcia. And Sarah said in her Ko-fi commission, if you want to commission me to listen to something, you can do that. Go to the Ko-fi. If you keep your eye on the bottom left corner of the screen throughout this video, you might see a little code to get 10% off. Keep your eyes peeled. Anyway, Sarah says, the Torture Poets Department, the Anthology, Taylor Swift. While the original release was quite polarising and, in my opinion, catered more to the general public mainstream audiences and didn't showcase her songwriting abilities, having listened to more Taylor, I kind of agree, which I believe are at their best in this album. Okay. I believe this album is connected to folklore and evermore in that each song tells a different story, but the themes of sadness, due to things that range from betrayals from others to the war. Right, okay, sorry. Sometimes when I read too fast, I thought she meant betraying someone to a war. I was like, what the fuck? No. Betrayals from others to the war one has within themselves, which leads to actions based solely on emotion, which usually are detrimental to what's best for oneself. Yeah, not half. Introspection, self-acceptance, and peace with the past. Try not to scroll too far, because immediately beyond how Ko-fi lays out this page, it's not meant to be displayed, and immediately beyond when Sarah starts writing, it's going to say her personal email address, so I'm being very careful with how I scroll. This album, unlike the original, is strangely relatable, given Taylor Swift lives a very different life than the majority of society, which was actually a criticism I had of the original album. I personally found numerous songs from the Anthology put through thoughts in my head I've never spoken aloud on paper, written so eloquently yet immediately understandable. There are two songs I don't think are the same caliber as the rest of the album. Didn't name them. Good. But some of my favourite songs, I'll try and guess which ones they are. But some of my favourite songs, not by Taylor Swift, but in general, come from this album. Awesome. I think you would enjoy this album as it's almost a continuation of folklore evermore eras, yes. But with songs about her personal experiences after years of reflection and maturing, which I believe mirror things that happen in our everyday lives. So there's Sarah, and then there's a PS. There we go, that's the end. I hope this makes sense and isn't too long. No, I like a long intro. I do long intros all the time, even without you writing loads for me to read. Write as much as you can. If you do a commission, write a lot. Sometimes I get commissions like 1 or 2 words in it, and I'm like, just says the album that they want, which is fine, I guess, but I like this. I like to know why you want this and what it is that it means to you. Feel free to cut it down if you need. No. Read the entire thing. All right. So, Tortured Poets Department, the Anthology. So because Album of the Year is a very good website, when I hit rate the tracks here, we can actually see that I've already rated the first half of this, because I already did it. It was the first time in my life I'd ever sat down and listened to Taylor Swift. I listened to her latest album, just because I thought, I'll do Taylor Swift. What album shall I do? The most recent one. Yeah, go on then. And let's say I was a little underwhelmed. Like you can see here, we started okay, 70s, 8 and 80. A few more 70s, then a 69, then a 55, then a couple of 80s in a row. Solid. Oh, you can't see the numbers. Sorry. Yeah, a couple of 80s in a row, and then another 50. Then, another decent little run, and then a bad run to end. Not great. Lots of the comments did not like my take on this song. I just don't feel like... Yeah, anyway. There was a line in it that I didn't like that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But anyway, we will now continue and do the rest of it. So this thing as a whole is, I think, 2 hours and 2 minutes, but we've already listened to 1 minute and 5 of it. So about 55 minutes or so, 15 tracks. Pretty solid. If we go and look real quick, he says, scrolling rapidly, at my review on the regular version, 48 is mad. That's got to be political, right? I gave it a 72. quite enjoyed that. I don't know if I'll play it again myself, but if someone else does, I'll gladly listen. But why is it an hour long? If you trimmed half the songs out, just leaving the best ones, this could have been a strong 80 plus. And yeah, that is kind of the problem. Like, I was going to download a tool that someone made, actually, an extension to be able to order songs. But, you know, if we just trim, like, how many songs is it? 16. If we trim down to, say, 12 and get rid of these two, this one, and these three, then that is a strong high 70s, low 80s album. But alas, that's not what they did. For anyone who is new to the channel, I have done several Taylor Swift albums, most of them commissioned, some of them off my own bat. And I'm not going to show you any more of the reviews, actually, because go and watch the videos. Right. Lots of critic reviews for this. Averaging at 75. User score is at 64. So better than the original, but not great. You can see though from the track ratings that there's a jump when we get over the line into disc 2. Big jump up into the green. Although I remember really liking the song Florida, which was with Florence and the Machine, and my favourite off it was Love of My Life, Lommel. I really like that song. I still listen to that fairly regularly. Not as regularly as songs off Folklore and Evermore, admittedly, but still. Anyway, what else is there to say before we get started? I have Genius up for the lyrics with a little picture behind it instead of the blank screen that I'm looking at. Can close that now. Oh yeah, I've got a website, roystoncharmaine.com. I had Argo, an artist, make me a logo, and we put it on some merchandise and stuff. Look at that. It looks so good on a white background. It looks amazing. Thank you, Argo. They did a great job on it. And yeah, put it on some capitalism. So if you want to support the channel, you can go over there and you can buy yourself some garms with my name and logo all over it. And yeah, you can also check out, if you want your own piece of artwork, you can also check out Argo's Ko-fi, which is above my head, Argo Vela Art. And if you want 10% off on that, as well as the commissions, again, keep your eye on the left-hand corner of the screen. Wait. Yeah, I'm mirrored. My brain just thought, wait, no, it's on my left. If I put my left hand, so that means that on the actual screen it's on the right, but no, this is mirrored me. Don't confuse yourself, just play the music. Right, the first song, confusingly, the thing I'm looking at is the 17th song, so hopefully I don't get lost. Although I just forgot left from right, so let's not hold out too many hopes. The first song is The Black Dog. Idiot.
I am someone who until recent events you shared your secrets with, in your location you forgot to turn it off.
Are there people who are close enough friends that they literally share their location permanently with each other? Because that's weird to me.
And pierce new holes in my heart, you forgot to turn it off. And it hits me, I just don't understand how you don't miss me in The Black Dog. When someone plays the starting line and you jump up, but she's too young to know this song that was intertwined in the magic fabric of our dream.
I was going to say, is that going to be talking about the old emo band? Wow, that was an effect. Did I like that? I can't decide if I liked that.
Move through the world with the heart broken, my longings stay unspoken, and I may never open up the way I did for you. And all of those best laid plans, you said I needed a brave man, then proceeded to play him until I believed it too. just don't understand how you don't miss me in the shower and remember how my rain-soaked body was shaking. Do you hate me? Was it hazing for a cruel fraternity I pledged and I still mean it?
Okay. Second chorus wasn't as good as the first. That is good. I like that.
I still miss the smoke. Were you making fun of me with some esoteric joke? Now I wanna sell my house and set fire to all my clothes and hire a priest to come and exorcise my demons. Even if I die screaming. And I hope you hear it. And I hope it's shitty in the black dog when someone plays the starting line and you jump up, but she's too young to know this song that was intertwined in the tragic fabric of our dreaming. 'Cause tail between your legs, you're leaving. I still can't believe it. 'Cause old habits die, scream.
Very good song. I liked that a lot. I didn't like the middle chorus. The lyrics just don't hold up to the one that began and ended. But well, for one thing, sometimes it can feel harsh to block an ex, especially if like they're not an ex that you massively fell out with. Like if you have a screaming match to end the relationship, then yeah, you kind of block each other. But sometimes even in a relatively amicable breakup, it's worth blocking each other just because this happens, you know? Do you really want to know? Like, even if you do genuinely want them to be happy, do you really want to see it in your feed? No. So, that's an aside, isn't it? But it's just an opinion. And it's an emotion that the song evoked from me, which is a good thing. I do think that this part was cool. I wish we kind of leaned on it more because it only really happened twice and it didn't really lead into a change in the sound. Like we just went back to the verse both times. I know the second time I went into a bridge, but still. Yeah, very good song, not quite a great song. And that'll be reflected in the fact that I'm going to give it a 74. There you go. Alright, I'm going to get you back. Sorry. I'm in a silly mood. Play. Was it up here? No. Ooh, there we go. That's going to confuse me.
Fly like a short skirt, the one that fits me like skin. Did your research, you know the price going in. And I'll tell you one thing, honey, I can tell when somebody still wants me. Come clean, standing at the bar like something's funny, bubbly. Once you fix your face, I'm going in. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back.
So being married to her would be a punishment. That's nice. I mean, not the words, the sound of it.
Act like I don't care what you did. I'm an Aston Martin that you steered straight into the ditch, then ran and hid. And I'll tell you one thing, honey, I can take the upper hand and touch your body, flip the script and leave you like a dumb house party. Or I might just love you till the end. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or
What was that sound?
gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna flip you off or
Oh,
you into the closet, I haven't decided yet,
I'm there.
but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes.
Double meanings, baby.
Eyes will make you wanna think twice.
Sorry, I'm getting really distracted by the fact there's hairs that I can't see everywhere on me at the minute. Weird.
I can feel it coming, humming in the way you move. Push the reset button, we're becoming something new. Say you got somebody, I'll say I got someone too.
Dido.
Even if it's handcuffed, I'm leaving here with you. Bygones will be bygone, eras fading into gray. Grab all the pieces, but still wanna play the game. So my friends, I hate you, but I love you just the same.
Yeah, okay.
Pick your poison, babe. I'm poison either way. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes will make you wanna think twice. You'll find that you were never not mine. I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah, kind of embarrassed I didn't get the double meaning of get you back in the first chorus, took me to the second one. But yeah, the only moment of this song that I didn't really enjoy, just I don't like dropping brand names, it's weird, especially Aston Martin. That's nothing against Taylor, it's something against Americans. You say the word Martin weird. Martin, like what are you doing? Martin. Anyway, that's the thing that's annoyed me since The Simpsons. There's an episode where Martin, you know Martin the nerd in Bart's class, Martin Prince, he becomes a bad boy and they're all chatting his name and they're going, Martin, Martin. I'm like, what's that? That's not his name. It's like how you call people called Graham, you call them Graham. Freaks, the lot of you. Anyway. Yeah, I love the rhythm and the cadence of both the verses and the chorus. They were different cadences. Really like the cadence of this. Yeah, just really well put together pop song. It didn't make me feel as much as the last one, but once I cottoned on to that double meaning, I enjoyed the meaning of it a lot more. Like this idea of either I'm gonna get you back, like we'll be together again, or I'm gonna get you back, like get revenge. I only heard revenge the first time, and then it clicked. Yeah, really good song. You saw me hit like, I'm giving it an 82, which would make it the second best so far on the joint second best so far on the total album, alongside Florida. And 1 point behind Guilty as Sin. Oh no, third best then. 1 point behind Guilty as Sin and 2 behind Love of My Life. I don't remember Guilty as Sin at all. Literally no memory of it. Real quick.
Only your actions talk, these fatal fantasies. His name building up like waves crashing over. They don't know how you haunted me.
I don't want to play enough of it to get it copyrighted. It's bad enough the ones I'm going to listen to all the way through. I don't remember that at all, but it has country twang and a bit of a rhythm to it that I probably would enjoy. I'll have another listen later. Anyway, The Albatross is next. Not The Alchemy. I didn't like that one at all. The Albatross.
Wise men once said, wild winds are death to the candle. Rose by any other name is a scandal. Cautions issued.
That's a great line.
Stood shooting the messengers. They tried to warn him about her. Cross your thoughtless heart. Only liquor anoints you. She's the albatross. She is here to destroy you. Wise men
Are albatross violent?
one bad seed kills the garden.
They're large.
One less temptress, one less dagger to sharpen. Locked me
Fewer.
up in towers, but I'd visit in your dreams, and they tried to warn you about me. Cross your thoughtless heart. Only liquor anoints you. She's the albatross. She is here to destroy you. Devils that you know raise worse hell than a stranger. She's the death you chose. You're in terrible danger. And when that sky rains fire on you, and your persona non grata, I'll tell you how I've been there too, and that none of it matters. Wise men once read fake news, and they believed it. Jackals raised their
They weren't wise then, were they?
eyeballs. You couldn't conceive it. You were sleeping soundly when
Or maybe
they
that's
dragged you from your
that's an
bed.
insult.
And I tried to warn you about them. So I crossed my thoughtless heart, spread my wings like a parachute. I'm the albatross. I swept in at the rescue. The devil that you know looks now more like an angel. I'm the life you chose, and all this terrible danger.
Albatross, I know, it's a giant bird.
So cross your thoughtless
Yeah, bird and it's difficult to escape, yeah.
She's the
Makes sense.
albatross. She is here to destroy you.
So it's very veiled, this song. But it feels political. Especially this part, like this. You were sleeping soundly when they dragged you from your bed, and I tried to warn you about them. This feels a bit like leopards eating faces. Just an old saying, I think. Something like, I never thought the leopards would eat my face, said the woman who voted for the leopards eating faces party. And yeah, in I don't know, bash America 2 songs in a row. But in your country at the minute, well, in mine too, but in yours especially, that's very true at the minute. Don't vote for an orange paedophile if you don't want them to go for everyone who isn't a horrible, horrible wanker. Anyway, I'm sure actually, those of you watching my videos, I know none of you voted for that fucking murderer. Anyway, and if you did, you can click off the video now, and quite frankly, good riddance. Goodbye. Right. Actually, wait, this is a Taylor Swift video. None of you clicked on it. The song was fine. Nothing special. Pretty good, not amazing. Kind of the average for this album. And I don't just mean disc 2, I mean disc 1 as well. I mean, if we carry on this trajectory, we are going to have a stronger score overall than disc 1. But I've been told it's night and day quality-wise, and it so far isn't really. I've given that a 72. Perfectly good pop song. A little slower one. Yeah, it was good. Nothing amazing. Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. I hope that me not knowing who any of those people are is not going to detract from my enjoyment of the song. Don't think about that.
Your hologram stumbled into my apartment, hands in the hair of somebody in darkness, named Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, and I just watched it happen as the decade would play us for fools. And you saw my bones out with somebody new who seemed like he would have bullied you in school, and you just watched it happen. If you wanna break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were. If you wanna tear my world apart, just say you've always wondered. You said some things that I can't unabsorb. You turned me into an idea of sorts. You needed me, but you needed drugs more, and I couldn't watch it happen. I changed into goddesses, villains and fools, changed plans and lovers and outfits and rules, all to outrun my desertion of you, and you just watched it. If you wanna break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were. If you wanna tear my
Who's this about?
apart,
Just trying to unpack this a little.
Wondered if the glint in my eye traced the depths of your side down that passage in time, back to the moment I crashed into you, like so many wrecks do, too impaired by my youth to know what to do. So if I sell my apartment and you have some kids with an internet starlet, will that make your memory fade from this scarlet maroon? Like it never happened. Could it be enough to just float in your orbit? Can we watch our phantoms like watching wild horses? Cooler in theory, but not if you force it to be. It just didn't happen. So if you wanna break my cold, cold heart,
So like a really old love from a long time ago then. Yeah, taking out the way that you were.
and if you wanna tear my world apart, say you'll always wonder.
Stop wondering. It will only hurt you. Nothing good will come of it. Taylor has a few songs like this.
'Cause I wonder.
Maybe feelings like this are the downside of journaling,
Will it always,
because you can always go back and read things that you felt back then.
wonder?
Another good song. Once it unlocked all of it. I forgot to hit pause. Let's just roll. Not too much to say about this one anyway. How did it end? Which thematically will follow that one quite nicely. So many T6.
We hereby conduct this post-mortem. He was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman. Our maladies were such we could not cure them, and so a touch that was my birthright became foreign. Come one, come all.
I like
it's happening
that way of saying we weren't quite right for each other.
Pathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends. We must know. How did it end? We were blind to unforeseen circumstances. We learned the right steps to different dances and fell victim to interlopers' glances. Lost the game of chance, what are the chances? Soon they'll go home to their husbands, smug cause they know they can trust him, then feverishly calling their cousins. Guess who we ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she was lost. Didn't you hear? They called it all off. One gasp, and then how did it end?
Don't care much for the gossipy bitches, but musically this one's really nice. That piano line and the little guitar line that's coming over the top of it, really good.
Say it once again with feeling, how the death rattle breathing silenced as the soul was leaving, the deflation of our dreaming, leaving me bereft and reeling, my beloved ghost and me, sitting in a tree, D-Y-I-N-G. It's happening again. How did it end? I can't pretend like I understand. How did it end? Come one, come all. It's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. Will tell no one except all of our friends, but I still don't know. How did it end?
I'm hovering over the like button. I don't think it's quite gonna get one, but it's close, and it's another improvement on the last track. We're going 78, I think. Anyone wondering? I click if it's 80 or above, I click like, and that's part of the symbolic for a video thing. But also, I just like having a playlist of songs that I think are 80 pluses. I can then just shuffle it. This isn't quite gonna get on it. It's not far away, I think. Well, that was a bit cringe. It just didn't help. And also the kind of subject matter. I think it could have gone deeper. Like, hopefully most of you haven't, but sometimes I know I have in a long time in the past. Had a relationship end and then just been like, well, what was that? Like, just the confusion of how did it end up like this? And it's a very often written about thing in music, but it's a very insightful one. It's a very open to feelings one. And I just don't really feel like we touched on too much. Like, there's a lot of like what other people would think, which frankly, who cares? Yeah, just the piano and the guitar were beautiful. I think if it had a bit more guitar, it might be an 80. I think if it didn't have the cringy thing, that's not enough. But if it just had a bit more feeling in it, and maybe a bit more like guitar in it, would be well into the 80s, but not quite. Anyway, 15 tracks and we're 5 in, yeah, so a third of the way in. It's gone pretty quickly. So High School. This is going to be scathing. Let's see who it's scathing towards. Could be a self-known Taylor. Ooh. Bit of like late 90s, early 90s emo guitar. It is a self.
Find you
Nice.
Thinking our fingers and
Nice.
Oh,
you hadn't already used Twinkling. There.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, fuck it. This has to be the highest rated one on here. It's a drop off from the last two. You lot know nothing. This is the first properly, really well put together song so far.
You want it and boy you got it. Brand new, full throttle. You already know, babe. I feel like laughing in the middle of practice. Do that impression you did of your dad again. I'm hearing voices like a madman.
This part's so good. Remind me of 156. This is a fucking great song. This is comfortably Taylor's best song that isn't a duet. 86. Fantastic. Next up, I Hate It Here. I'm just kidding, I'll talk about that for a sec. That was really, really good. Like, it had a kind of Midwest emo-y sound, fading into a bit more of a pop rocky sound. Very nostalgic, but that's kind of the point. It's not actually singing about being in high school, it's singing about meeting someone who makes you feel young again. All of my favourite Taylor songs so far have been her duets, mostly with Bon Iver or the fella from The National. I think if I went and looked, I think 86 would now be the highest I've given any song that isn't a duet. Could be wrong. But I thought it was fantastic. The fact that it's the joint lowest so far on the album by consensus on Album of the Year just tells me that the great unwashed masses know fuck all about anything. That's a great song. Yeah, sorry. If that's not one of your favourite Taylor songs, then we're just fundamentally different in our tastes. And I guess that's fine. When I say things like what I just said about unwashed masses, I'm joking. And I think most of you know that, but some people in the comments clearly don't. Yeah, that's the closest she's come on this little section so far to hitting me where I want to be hit. Whatever. I Hate It Here is the next song.
Quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a finance guy. Tell me all your secrets, all you'll ever be. my eternal consolation prize.
Even without reading it, I knew that was the rhyme from here.
In another life, but now I seem to be scared to go outside. If comfort is a construct, I don't believe in good luck. Now that I know what's what, I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. People need a key to get to, the only one is mine. I read about it in a book when I was a precocious child. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year 'cause I hate it here. I hate it here. My friends used to play a game where we would pick a decade we wish we could live in instead of
90s.
this. I'd say the 1830s, but without all the racists and getting married off for the highest bid.
That's why I pulled a
Everyone
face.
would look down, 'cause it wasn't fun now. Seems like it was never even fun back then.
Nope.
Nostalgia is a mind's trick. If I'd been there, I'd hate it. It was freezing in the palace. I hate it here, so I will go to lunar valleys in my mind. When they found a better planet, only the gentle survived. I dreamed about it in the dark. The night I felt like I might die. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year 'cause I hate it here. I hate it here. I'm lonely but I'm good. I'm bitter but I swear I'm fine. I'll save all my romanticism for my inner life, and I'll get lost on purpose. This place made me feel worthless. Lucid dreams like electricity. The current flies through me, and in my fantasies I rise above it. And way up there, I actually love it. I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. People need a key to get to, the only one is mine. I read about it in a book when I was a precocious child. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year 'cause I hate it here. I hate it here. Quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet trapped inside the body of a finance guy.
I'm close to hitting like again, but not quite. I'm gonna go 79. This album has picked up and got very strong now as we are about to cross halfway. Although I'm very aware that these next two songs are not liked even by fans. But yeah, oh, I forgot to pause again. I do this every day. Well, most days. Why is it not quite getting over the line for me? I think, again, like I'm feeling what it's about. Like it's not really about small town city. It's about herself. And just not feeling at home in her current life. And I love the storytelling elements of it, but I don't know, it's such a good song, and it really did grab me. I think what it was, I think I was waiting, I kind of got it by here, you know? And I was waiting then for it to really, you know, ascend into the next piece. And the closest we got was this bridge, and it didn't really do it. And so I just kind of felt a little like I was brought to the precipice and then kind of let back down again, rather than, you know, pushed off the cliff. Again, not my best metaphor, but yeah, I think you know what I mean. So 79 is fitting. Thank you, Amy. I'm assuming that is sarcastic. Oh, gee, thanks, Amy.
When I picture my hometown,
Kim Kardashian, gotcha.
There's a bronze spray
That's probably why it's
statue of you.
probably why it's disliked in it. 'Cause it's like, come on, it's been years, mate. Give it a rest.
That threatens to push me down the stairs at our school, and it was always the same searing pain. But I dreamed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed fuck you, Amy, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal.
It's so rumoured. Yeah. Oh, right. It is then, isn't it?
And it wasn't a fair fight.
I was thinking, oh, it could just be another school time story, but no. The capitals give it away.
And then she wrote headlines in the local paper, laughing at each baby step I take. And it was always the same searing pain.
Look, I'm under no delusions that Taylor Swift will see this video. But if on the 0.01% chance you do, anyone who takes Kim Kardashian seriously in 2024 as this was, isn't someone whose opinion you need to worry about. Just leave it.
You find uncool. I built a legacy which you can't undo. But when I count the scars, there's a moment of truth that there wouldn't be this if there hadn't been you.
Maybe, yeah, that might be true. Like the whole feud thing, changing up her persona. Maybe.
And maybe you've reframed it.
I watched a documentary about her for anyone who doesn't know. It's on Ko-fi. Head over there and check it out.
I don't think you've changed much. And so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day, your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is gonna know is about you. 'Cause all that time you were throwing punches, it was all for nothing. And our town, it looks so small from way up here. Screams thank you, Amy, to the night sky, and the stars are stunning. 'Cause I can't forget the way you made me feel. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that you were dead. So I pushed each boulder up that hill. Your words were still just ringing in my head, ringing in my head. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, this song's fine.
Thank you, Amy.
I can only assume the people downvoting it are, I don't know, anti-Semite Kanye fans or something. Is that what he's doing these days, or has he moved on to a different kind of hatred? Anyway, don't actually answer that in the comments. I don't give a shit. I think it's fine. It's about on the level of the lower songs on this part of the album. 73. Yeah, it's alright. I'm not going to remember it in a little while. It was perfectly good. Well written, well structured. Don't give a fuck about Kim Kardashian, but Yeah, I think if we do compare this actually to the first half, I think if I hide my head again, you can see that like the higher end and the mid end numbers are the same. I just think we haven't had like a 50 yet, you know, or a 48 for that matter. I just think it's been. I don't think it's been. Well, actually, the highs have been literally higher. Like the highest is on this half, so high school. But I think it's just it's the consistency, you know. There's no stinkers in here so far, but we're only just over halfway. We still have 6 full tracks and this 2-minute ditty to go. So let's go with it. I look in people's windows. I've only just noticed that's what it's called. That's a strange title. It's going to be about envy then, right?
I had died the tiniest death. I spied the catch in your breath. Out, 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 out. Northbound I got carried away as you boarded your train. South, 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 south. A feather taken by the wind blowing. I'm afflicted by the not knowing. So I look in people's windows, transfixed by rose golden glows. They have their friends over to drink nice wine. I look in people's windows in case you're
I like that
at
bass
the table.
that's really
What if
prominent.
your eyes looked up and
I think it is a double bass.
one more time.
Sounds like one anyway. Haven't mentioned the production yet, but it's really good.
You had
Really
stopped and
clean.
tilted your head. I still ponder what it meant. Now, 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 now. I tried searching faces on streets. What are the chances you'd be down, 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 down? Does it feel alright to not know me? I'm addicted to
Stop
the
it. It will only hurt you.
Just
try and let it go. Block them and let it go.
I attend Christmas parties from outside. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time?
Yeah, I like that song. I don't really know why it's another one that's lower. I'm going to give that a 70, no, a bit more, 77. Really liked that. Maybe it's just 'cause it's short and people often don't like short songs, but I think it's rather than short, let's call it succinct. I think it got across what it wanted to get across without overstaying its welcome or without artificially elongating itself. Like we could have done a bridge and then another double chorus to get it up to 3.5, but why? It said all it wanted to say. It expressed this longing, missing feeling, and it did it really well. The next one actually has quite a lot of listens compared to the ones around it. Maybe it's one of the popular ones. Or is that an incorrect prophecy? That didn't work. Move on. How close are we 2/3 through now?
Hand on the throttle.
No, not quite. After this one, we are.
Lightning in a
Going
bottle.
past this.
But it's gone again. And it was written, I got cursed like Eve got bitten. Oh, was it punishment? Pat around when I get home. I guess a lesser woman would have lost hope. A greater woman wouldn't beg, but I looked to the sky and said, please, I've been on my knees, change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company.
Nice.
Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? Cards on the table, mine play out like fools in a fable. It was sinking in.
Guitar work here is beautiful.
Slow is the quicksand, poison blood from the wound of the pricked hand. Oh, still I dream of him.
Stop. Give yourself a chance.
I've been on my knees, change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to?
Yeah, okay.
If they can
Not even halfway.
redo the prophecy. And I sound like an infant, feeling like the very last drops of an ink pen. A greater woman stays cool, but I howl like a wolf at the moon.
It's not true.
And I look unstable, gathered with a coven round a sorceress table.
How you react emotionally is how you react emotionally. Don't measure yourself against others.
If they're made to wait, I'm so afraid I sealed my fate. No sign of soulmates. I'm just a paperweight in shades of gray.
Rage? Is that a thing?
Spending my last coin so someone will tell me it'll be okay. Please, I've been on my knees, change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me.
This chorus is really
Who do
good.
I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? Who do I have to speak to change the prophecy? Hand on the throttle, thought I caught lightning in a bottle. Oh, but it's gone again. Pat around when I get home. I guess I left a woman that I've lost hope. Greater woman wouldn't say, but I looked to the sky and said,
Oh, that's a really fucking good song. Just paused in time. Because YouTube Music, by the way, lies. The song is 4 minutes and 9 seconds long. If I hadn't pressed pause then, there wouldn't have been a 10th second to pause it on. Sorry. I'm going to give that an 84. I thought that was really good. The idea of... Oh, sorry, my legs are dying a bit. I might stand up in a minute and walk around for a bit and then come back. I need a better chair. Ladies, gentlemen, and others, go to the Ko-fi and help me buy a better chair. I'll actually go to the Ko-fi and help me pay my bills. I'm struggling at the minute because I'm out of work again because the corona is bad again. Yay. Yeah, the idea of going to a fortune teller or a tarot reader, or any others that were referenced in there that I didn't pick up because I'm not particularly au fait on that kind of stuff. Even though she then implies that she doesn't really believe it. Like, let me just find that lyric again. Spending last coin so someone will tell me it'll be okay kind of implies that she doesn't believe it. Even saying just the paperweight is kind of a diss that people say about crystal balls and stuff. So it's like, yeah, she's saying she just wants the comfort of someone saying it's going to be all right, even though she doesn't really believe in prophecy at all. But even so, because she's been so unlucky, she feels like she's prophesized to be alone forever. Really, really, really good. Not the best song. High School's still better. But really good. And we're 2/3 of the way through. I'm going to go for a quick walk and then come back. I don't know why I'm telling you this because I'll literally cut and it'll be me saying Cassandra's next.
House placing daydreams, patching up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, 'cause that's where I was when I got the call.
Okay. And you've no blurb.
Stones thrown, they're screaming. In the streets, there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet.
Yeah.
So they killed Cassandra first, 'cause she feared the worst and tried to tell the town.
Go on then.
So
Who's Cassandra?
with snakes, I regret to say.
Ancient Greek Trojan priestess.
I was in my tower weaving nightmares.
She told
Twisting all my smiles
prophecies that people didn't like, so they killed her for
what
it.
doesn't kill you makes you aware. What happens if it becomes who you are?
Is this in relation to the last song then? I think it is, isn't it?
She feared the worst and tried to tell the town. So they set my life in flames, I regret to say. Do you believe me now?
No, wait, not the last song.
They knew,
The Thank You, Amy.
They knew the whole time that I was onto something. The family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line. They all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll. That they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard.
Tell me.
I patched up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying.
Seems to be saying it's about Cassandra, literally. I don't think it is. It just doesn't read like it. Feels more like your friend's partner's a dickhead, and you've been saying it since the beginning, but everyone else is like, no, he seems lovely. He seems like a twat. And then, yeah, do you believe me now that he's shown himself as a twat? That's what it feels like to me. And that is quite a Taylor thing to write about.
They all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll. Bet they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard. No one heard. Not a single word was heard. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets, there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet.
One of the weaker ones, but still a well-made good song. 73. No stinkers yet. Still no stinkers. But here comes Peter. And Peter's offering a stinker. Aren't you, Peter? You stink, Peter. And you know you do. Have a shower, you smelly bastard.
Forgive me, Peter, my lost fearless leader. In closets like cedar, preserved from when we were just kids. Is it something I did The goddess of timing once found us beguiling. She said she was trying. Peter, was she lying? My ribs get the feeling she did. And I didn't wanna calm down. I thought it was just goodbye for now. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises, oceans deep, but never to keep. Never to keep.
I want to see this line again. Here, even.
Are you still a mind reader? A natural scene stealer? I've heard great things, Peter, but life was always easier on you than it was on me. And sometimes it gets me when crossing your jet stream. We both did the best we could do underneath the same moon in different galaxies.
That line didn't track very well, and I swear this one tracks completely wrong.
We said it was just goodbye for now.
Yeah, the 4 should be the stress. Sorry. Let me explain why I said that. I didn't want to hang around and said it was just goodbye for now. For now is the stress part. Like, because he said he was going to grow up and then come and find her. So it was always going to be goodbye, but she thought it was just going to be goodbye for now. So the for now is the part that should be stressed. You won't say it was just goodbye for now. You know, because then the goodbye is the part you're stressing, so you thought it was not a goodbye. But she knew it was goodbye, she just thought it was goodbye for now, and it wasn't. So it should just be, we said it was just goodbye for now. Like the 4 should be the bit that goes up, not the goodbye. It just feels like it tracks weirdly, and so did this line. Like, it felt like I had a syllable too many, she just kind of rushed it. And it's just a doom 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 on the piano, like the kind of little waltz thing we're doing. Isn't really that interesting either. We're halfway through. Could do with some more.
Gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you
Is this the longest song? 4.4.
Words from the mouths of babes, promises, oceans deep, but never to keep.
The longest song on this half of the album. So far the least interesting, which means it should have been the shortest. But here's a big old bridge, let's see.
And I won't confess that I waited, but I let the lamp burn as the men masqueraded. I hoped you'd return with your feet on the ground. Tell me all that you've learned, 'cause love's never lost when perspective is earned. And you said you'd come and get me, but you were 25, and the shelf life of those fantasies has expired. Lost to the Lost Boys chapter of your life. Forgive me, Peter. Please know that I tried.
That's fun. Lost Boys and Peter.
To the days when you were mine.
Peter Pan, if anyone wondering.
But the woman who sits by the window has turned out the light.
That's really nice.
You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me.
First step into the 60s, 68.
Then you were gonna come find me.
But still, good song. Alright. Weakest on the album so far. Well, disc 2.
but never to keep.
But it doesn't really hurt the consistency. Like, it's only 4 lower than the next lowest, so not too bad. Just outstayed its welcome. There was no need for that to be the longest song. The Bolter.
By all accounts, she almost drowned when she was 6 in frigid water. And I can confirm she made a curious child, ever reviled by everyone except her own father. With a quite bewitching face, splendidly selfish, charmingly helpless, excellent fun till you get to know her. Then she runs like it's a race. Behind her back, her best mates laughed, and they nicknamed her the Bolter. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. He was a cat, wanted her bad, just like any good trophy hunter. And she liked the way it tastes, taming a bear, making him care, watching him jump, then pulling him under. And at first blush, this is fate, when it's all roses, portrait poses, Central Park Lake and tiny rowboats. What a charming Saturday, that's when she sees the littlest leaks down on the floorboards, and she just knows she must bolt. Started with a kiss, oh we
nice
must
strings
stop
come in
like
there.
this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding.
There's a
Out the
clap?
drive one
Yeah.
evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. She's been many places with men of many faces. First they're off to the races, and she's laughing, drawing aces, but none of it is changing. That the chariot is waiting, hearts are hers for the breaking. There's escape and escaping. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one
Yeah.
evening.
Pleasant little.
And then with the slam of a door,
Is it a
she's got the best
love-hate
stories.
song?
You can be sure that as she was
The story of a woman who
it felt like freedom.
knows her value after a near-death
All
experience.
her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive.
Also, maybe a touch long at 4 minutes, but still, good song. 74. 2 more. I think we have kind of dropped a little bit from the first half, but not much. Like, I think I already know what I'm going to write in the album review. Like, it's a very consistent. Oh, I'll show you the 74. There you go. It's a very consistent album, especially compared to the first half. Really consistent. He says before listening to the 2 tracks that both also have averages in the 60s. Let's see, lots of name songs towards the end here. And now we've got another one, Robin. Unless it's about a bird.
Long may you reign. You're an animal. You are bloodthirsty. Out window panes, talking utter nonsense. You have no idea. Strings tied to levers, slowed down clocks, tethered. All this showmanship to keep it for you in sweetness. Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher, wilder and lighter.
Okay. About childhood. According to Genius. Okay, I would have got it if I'd waited for this verse. Oh well.
Long may you
So Robin probably like a niece.
at your dinosaurs. You're a just ruler, covered in mud. You look ridiculous, and you have no idea. Buried down deep and out of your reach, the secret we all vowed to keep it from you in sweetness.
What's that gonna do? What's that gonna be?
Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher, wilder and lighter for you.
That was just generic nothing.
You got the dragonflies above your bed. You have a favorite spot on the swing set. You have no room in your dreams for regrets. No idea. The time will arrive for the cruel and the mean. You learn to bounce back just like your trampoline. But now we'll curtail your curiosity. It's sweetness.
Bit of a lullaby kind of feel to it. I'm not sure that it's worthy of a 65. It's fine. 72. Not much to say about it. Let's go straight on to the finale. The curtain closer of this 2 hour and 2 minute album. The Manuscript. Oh, it's a bonus track apparently. Oh, it's a bonus track on the normal album. Oh, whatever.
Now and then she rereads the manuscript of the entire torrid affair. They compared their licenses. He said, I'm not a donor, but I'd give you my heart if you needed it. She rolled her eyes and said, you're a professional. He said, no, just a good Samaritan. He said that if the sex was half as good as the conversation was, soon they'd be pushing strollers. But soon it was over.
So the sex was bad then?
In the age of him, she wished she was 30 and made coffee every morning in a French press. Afterwards, she only ate kids' cereal and couldn't sleep unless it was in her mother's bed. Then she dated boys who were her own age, with dartboards on the backs of their doors. She thought about how he said, since she was so wise beyond her years, everything had been above board. She wasn't sure.
Get those flags out. The red one.
And the years passed like scenes of a show. The professor said to write what you know. Looking backwards might be the only way to move forward. Then the actors were hitting their marks, and the slow dance was alight with the sparks, and the tears fell in synchronicity with the score. And at last, she knew what the agony had been for. The only thing that's left is the manuscript. One last souvenir from my trip to your shores. Now and then I reread the manuscript, but the story isn't mine anymore.
That's cool. I like that as a song concept. This idea that it's a story that she's written about, ostensibly about herself, about a relationship with someone older than her that she probably shouldn't have been with, and that didn't go great. And then writing it, maybe to actually make something of it, or maybe just as a form of catharsis. Yeah, cool. My favorite kind of Taylor song, I like a storyteller. Song, I'm not quite going into the 80s, but I'll give it a 78. Getting to the 80s, I just needed a little more in the music, a little more to really take me on a journey with it. The consensus is 69, y'all can fuck off. 78 for that. Now let's hit save. So, let's just run through here. So 74, 82, 72, 76, 78, 86, 79, 73, 77, 84, 73, 68, 74, 72, 78. Solid. Damn solid. Compared to the first half, that's kind of what I got to write in it. If I don't knock everything on the desk over first. A far more cohesive and consistent experience than the first half of the album. The best, so around the same level. But the worst was nowhere near as bad. This should have been the album. Excuse me. Let's go. I think a nice 77 is a fair reflection. 5 points higher than the actual album. Just because of that improved consistency, which I think is the main difference here. Maybe 78 actually. Yeah, go on, 78. Go on then. 78. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I enjoyed this. Lots of comments have asked me to do that, so now I finally have. Let me know if you liked that. Let me know if you liked both the album and the video. And yeah, if you did, hit subscribe. Go and check out the clothing and the Ko-fi. And yeah, from me, Roasting Charmaine, from my channel founders Trin Exist, Cabbage, Kate, and Hannah. Until the future, drive safe.